continues.
Do the two of you play any Pall Mall?
I've seen, been around the Countess, as she's played a bit. I technically tried it out. She encouraged me. I'm no good. I'm better at watching.
My arms are not for swigging.
I am very glad to hear that. I do not like having to put on a show, and I feel that if we went over to play some Pall Mall, I would need to. It would be an expectation. So I am grateful to hear that. I just did not want to be rude. If either of you happen to have great affection for the game, I did not want to keep that from you, and I would not want you at this hour to need to go out and go it alone or walk back alone when there are strange eccentrics wandering the grounds. Would it be acceptable for me to walk the two of you back to where you are staying, so that for my peace of mind, I know that you are all right, and then I will be on my way?
Kezia gives Cordelia a look like that says that Kezia thinks, oh, I know what he's saying, and Cordelia knows that Kezia has no idea what he's saying.
She kind of like looks at Kezia for a second, looks at Simon, like, oh, I almost refusing, and then kind of just, I think that would be alright. I mean, we've all had a bit of a rambunctious and startling evening in some ways. Of course.
Yes. Please lead the. I don't know where you're staying, so please lead the way.
We all have our apartments in the. It's on the other side from the art gallery.
Good. Further away from the artist is better, as I follow the conversation. And I think we would walk, if you all agree, we'd walk in that direction. As we hit doorways, Simon would step in front, grab the door, open it up, let you through, close up the door, be watching the area around us consistently, though not overly conspicuously, as we pass through those spaces until potentially reaching your quarters, at which point you would keep a chaste distance and bid the two of you good night.
Good night, Simon.
Cordelia, thank you for a wonderful evening. You are as fascinating to speak with as always. I'm grateful for the time that you give to me to enjoy, and I hope to enjoy more of it in the morning. Kezia, quite a pleasure. Get some rest. Have a good night.
You too, Simon.
Damn. Damn.
She like almost starts to say something, glances at Kezia, is just like, pleasure, Simon. Good night. And scuttles away.
Once the scuttling has completed, Simon knows the doors are closed, and turns back to go back. Where are all of the sort of guest quarters in this wing? So his would be as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. And are they shared, or meaning Valentine and Richard have their own separate quarters, adjoining quarters?
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say there can be some adjoining ones in terms of there's a door in between the rooms, or there can just be individuals. This place is big enough to where you could all have your own individual room.
Okay. Do you think that the organizers would have put people who know each other near each other?
Yeah, definitely.
So I would say that Simon likely was last to claim the rooms of the three. So whichever room was left over is the one that Simon finds himself in. And if nothing happens on the way back and nothing's waiting for him in the room, he would just get himself ready, do a little bit of whatever sort of available opportunities there are for putting himself up, hygiene and being hygienic, and then go to sleep to get up for breakfast, as he promised his cousin he would the following morning.
Okay. Let's have everyone make a constitution roll.
Should I tell you where I'm going? Because it's
not Valentine. Not yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. So not okay.
Just the people who are falling asleep right now.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make this roll, but Kezia is as soon as the door shuts, Kezia turns to Cordelia and bursts into not very severe, but melodramatic tears, and just they just have a little heart to heart, and she's just like, "What am I doing wrong?" Just the weight of all of that social pressure finally can come off, and she's fine within 5 or 10 minutes, and just needs to vent a little bit.
Yeah, Cordelia is absolutely just
you guys can have
reassuring her.
That scene before you both fall asleep.
She's just, I don't want to take too much time, but she's just like, what? I don't know. I just was trying so hard, and Lieutenant Trevella didn't even recognize me, and Lady Wellham would barely talk to either of us the whole night, and I thought Simon had given me a friendly look earlier, but he's not even, and Mr. Valentine kissed my hand, and I just thought someone, and and then the moon was red.
Gives her a hug. She gives her a reassurance. It's just like, I'm sure it's nothing about you. I mean, the Countess has been acting, or she wouldn't say that here. The Tess has been acting just strange for for ages. She's been so agitated, and I mean, the lieutenant, he walks straight towards you from the beginning, the moment he came in.
Because he thought I was a maid.
There was more maids all around of the house. He came to you specifically.
This is my nicest dress.
I bet he came to you, and he got cold feet just talking to a pretty lady, perhaps in ways that are not socially quite acceptable in the middle of the party, and panicked and asked for the most mundane of things. I mean, really, if you think about it like that, it's a strange thing to do, if not in context of someone panicking in front of a pretty maid.
Cordelia, you are such a sweet and skillful liar. And yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
Goes on for a bit.
Gives her a big hug.
It has been a long drive and a long night. What did we get?
One of my dice.
39 under 40, baby.
Nice.
You and I are both skating. I got a 58 under 60. Good.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I'm wrong. What did you ask for? Power?
Constitution.
Constitution.
I'm right. Yeah, baby. All right. For a second, I was like, power's only 55, but no. Constitution.
Okay. And what did Cordelia get?
I got a 16. Hard success.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
You three fall asleep after your nightly work. It is late in the night, and even as you fall asleep, you still hear the women on the lawn playing Pall Mall, very loudly laughing under the moonlight. Valentine,
Yep.
What are you up to?
I'm going painter hunting.
You are heading to the studio / folly or old or building made to look like an old ruin.
Yeah, I've heard he's alone and that there's no roof.
Okay. You are able to cross. I will say at this time, if you're going back out in late, many of the people are no longer outside. They have gone their own ways. But there is now a few people further down to like where the folly is.
Okay. Before I get close enough for anyone to see me, what is the tree situation out here?
There's a good amount of trees, not like a forest, but they are, thin.
I will happily roll stealth, but I want to get in a position where I can see if Frederick is outside with these people, perfect. If he's in his roofless little studio, even better. But yeah, I would like to, from the tree line, see what kind of vantage I could get.
Okay, you're climbing a tree. Go ahead and roll.
Stealth?
Yes.
Thank God that's good on this. Oh, that's so good. 20 on a 60. 20 on a 61.
Okay. Now this is a full building, and you are wanting to climb up high enough to get an advantage. So you are able to scamper up without anyone noticing. How good are you at athletics?
There's literally a stat called climb. I maybe should. It's fine.
No, I still wanted you to do that for stealth to see if anyone saw you. So you can get up there.
Athletics, I'm not seeing.
I don't think athletics is its own skill.
Oh, well, I meant athletics in terms of like.
Oh, you mean just like in general?
Yeah, like do you have any athletic? And if you have climb,
yeah,
I think roll me climb.
I think I'm pretty damn good. Yeah, I'll roll you climb. It's not horrible. Please God. Okay, that's good. 45 on a 53.
Perfect. You scamper up, no one noticed you, and you are able to get high enough up in this tree to get a vantage point. The no roof is kind of false. So
damn.
Yeah. It is made to look like a ruin, but it's not an actual ruin. It's artistic.
Okay. Do I see Frederick?
You do not. There are windows, but it's dark.
Okay. And no one can see me from up here?
Nope.
Okay. This might be very stupid. My intention is to scare everyone else away and scare him out of this building. I'm going to shoot one bullet off into the distance.
Just out anywhere?
Not toward the house at all. You know, like I'm not trying to break a window. But like, you know, I'm not going to take the time to like take the bullets out so it's a blank. But like shoot in a harmless direction so people will be spooked by the sound of a gunshot.
Okay. That sounds like, number one, I'm assuming you have some sort of proficiency or some stat in like shooting a pistol.
I do.
So first, let's look at maybe how well this is doing, which is sounding to me like, let's see how well you're shooting. And that will dictate how, like, if you even need to do an intimidate.
Okay. So, am I just rolling with my pistol then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna hit something.
Oh. Okay. Please. I got a crit. Got a 1.
Nice.
Amazing.
Wow, we got a 1 and a 100 in the same session. Incredible.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now.
You fire blankly, let's say into the air or high up, and it does spook a couple of people that are on the ground, and they sort of like, you know, do one of those, and they're like, what the heck? Is someone hunting this late at night? It's strange. Or dueling. Could honestly be either at this type of party. But either way, they want to see who got shot. So they're not necessarily afraid, but they're like, oh, I wonder if there's action happening at the house. And so they're gonna make their way that way. I will say that you don't see anyone come out of the house of
Okay.
the folly.
In that case, I'm going to, once everyone's gone, I'm going to get back on the ground.
Mhm.
And I would like to sneak around and maybe peek into a window and see if this guy's inside.
Okay. Yeah, that you can probably on the second, I don't know if it's the second floor, but somewhere, maybe up where the wheel is, that's probably where he does a lot of his like sculptures and painting. And what you see inside, it's very dark, but you can see because there is moonlight. It's like wall to wall stuff. It's like the mediums of different art projects, like wax and like paper mache and paint, but it's smeared on the walls, like top to bottom, floor, all the way through. There are things dripping from the walls, and there's huge hunks of what looks to be like sculptures in progress. But they don't look like anything to you. They don't look humanoid. They just look kind of grotesque and lumpy. And then in the middle is like an easel, but there's not like a painting on the easel or a canvas. There we go. Yeah.
Is the door locked?
You're at the window.
Can I go to the door? Is there I'm assuming none of the windows are open.
You can try.
Yeah. I'll open a window, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can try to go through a window. The one that you're looking into, it probably does open. There's just like a little latch on the inside that's latched.
I'd like to. Would that be stealth? Would that be?
Do you have locksmith or?
Do I? I do. I have a very good locksmith. Holy shit!
That's awesome.
That is 57 on a 77.
Okay.
57, wow.
I mean, it's just a little latch. You literally just that thing where you slip something up, and it creaks open, and you are able to slip in.
Yeah. And
are you looking for anything in particular? There's nothing in here except for walls, a bunch of art mediums and supplies that have been caked on everything, and that has something on it.
There's no Frederick.
There's no Frederick.
Damn. Okay, in that case, while I'm here, I am going to take as many notes as I can on what I'm seeing. Just like on the nature of the art and what it's depicting, and I'll just like take it very extensive.
Sure. Make an occult roll.
Oh god. Fail.
You do recognize that some of these symbols remind you of the symbol you saw in the library, but again, it's so messy in here. Like, this isn't just like a thin layer. This place is caked with all of these things, as if this person has been drawing and creating on the floor and on these walls for who knows how long, and not like cleaning it or scraping it off, just piling it on.
Mm-hmm.
And so you see something that looks like the different symbols that kind of resemble what was at the library, but
I'll copy those down.
Okay.
Just like get as much as I can. And if he's not here, he's not here. So I'm going to leave the way I came, make sure that window is latched the way I left it. And, careful as I'm walking back to the manor, but like if I see anyone, I'll just be like, oh, good evening, like I'm going for a midnight walk or whatever. But like as soon as he's out of the house, it's just damn it. And when I do get back to the manor, instead of going inside the room that I'm sharing with Simon and Richard, I'm going to stand guard outside the door all night.
Okay. Make a con roll.
Con. Okay.
Yeah.
Fail.
Okay. While you are standing outside the room, you also hear the laughter and, the game that goes on. And it goes on for quite some time, probably until 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, right before the sun rises. And at this point, you are still kind of standing on your feet, but you are wiped out. Any minute now, if you just accidentally close your eyes for 2 seconds, you will pass out on the floor. But the rest of the house is fairly quiet. Simon, Cordelia, and Kezia, you guys passed your con saves, and so you are waking up. Actually, you didn't drink that much, you didn't stay out that late, so you're actually able to get up and go about your day. I will say, though, that for anyone who had plans this morning or was going to go somewhere or meet someone, the house is dead. I don't mean actually dead, but it is, no one's awake. Everyone partied pretty hard. And so breakfast is made, but like y'all and like one other person are really the only people that actually made it to breakfast. Everyone else, and they some of them didn't even make it to their rooms. You see the servants just kind of putting blankets on them as they are in, some of the couches.
Is Tessa at breakfast, or is she absent as well?
She is also absent.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of look around, like almost just stepping past some of the people just passed out in the halls, just surprised as I kind of pile up eggs or whatever for breakfast and kind of sit and eat quietly, thinking.
I think Kezia will do a quick round before coming to breakfast of the estate, just looking for Tessa, because her first thought was like, I'm going to do my job today and show her the library, and now this is quite strange. So
we're going to do kind of like a rapid round of what everyone is doing during the day, and then we're going to cut to the night so that we can wrap up. So how about we start with Kezia. Cordelia, you are at breakfast hoping to see Teresa there, but she's not. Is anyone else going to breakfast? And then we'll come to you to see what you're doing afterwards.
Well, Simon, actually, Julia, my question was kind of for you. Simon leaves the room. What does he see?
I'm standing there.
Standing, though.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Leaning against the wall.
Right, sure. Looking not well rested, presumably?
Not very, but he's trying to, and as soon as he sees you, just, good morning, Simon.
Good morning, Valentine. Did you get any rest?
Of course. What do you take me for?
All right. Have you seen Richard?
Is he not in there with you?
No, I did not see Richard when I awoke, and he has not come out. Right?
So, Keeper, did Richard come out?
No.
So neither in nor out. Well, wonder what he got into. And
I'm going to push past you and burst into the room. Captain Sir Richard Francis Purcell.
Crickets.
Shit.
Percy? I think if I make him mad, maybe he'll come out.
Yeah, Dick.
Percy! No one's called him that. Nothing. Well, if he were... Sorry?
It's still made. It is not slept in.
Still made, right. I get the sense that our dear Richard found other accommodations last night. Breakfast? I want to find Richard. I think he might. It's possible he'll be there, or if not, we might see someone who knew. Saw him. Something.
I'll give you this. Because he didn't sleep, he's much worse at covering it up.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine looks extremely concerned.
Or we skip breakfast.
No, we'll check. We'll check.
Why don't we see if they have some coffee?
Yes, please.
And just something we can have quickly. Nothing. We don't sit down to wait. If they have anything to pick from, we can grab. And if we don't see Richard there, we don't stop till we find him.
Thank you.
Yes. And that's, I believe, Julia, unless there's something else on your side, where we go.
No, that's great.
You guys will make your way to breakfast. Cordelia is there already. There's one other person. They don't look great, to be honest. They're not really eating anything. They're mostly just cupping a cup of coffee and just,
Can we at least tell if this person is kind of a servant sort or one of the fancy noble people?
She is a servant of someone.
Okay.
And it mainly looks like she's just been up all night. She's just kind of like, I need some coffee if I'm gonna do stuff today. And you guys are there. You're able to sit and eat and converse, but those are the only people at breakfast. And so, Kezia, said you're gonna make some rounds.
Yeah, not. Still very. She's the way that she has been. So it's just a quick check of the primary other, like not going outside to the art gallery or anything, but any of the other like she'll just quickly check the library, quickly check like the powder room, and just like is Tessa there? If she doesn't see it on one go through, she will join Cordelia at breakfast.
Okay. No, you don't find her anywhere. As you're kind of walking around, you only went to the library last night, but as you kind of just make the rounds, you see that the doors to the gallery are already open this morning. You don't go in really, like if you just
poke in, yeah.
You don't see anybody. You know that the library doors are also open this morning. Like everything seems open, maybe because the staff came by and cleaned everything up. And so they're just trying to get it together for breakfast.
Do we still see staff around?
I was going to say, do I run into staff?
Oh yeah, it's mostly staff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're running around organizing things. But you don't see anything like that. You can try to see if it would be, I mean, I don't know if you would think about this, but you could go and see if perhaps she would be somewhere else in the living quarters area.
I think if that is the case, that is her business, and Kezia would not intrude. So yeah, she'll circle back around to breakfast and just kind of slide in the table and say, "I haven't been able to find Countess Wellham anywhere. I can even speak in the present tense."
I'm going to smash cut as you guys have this conversation of not being able to find people. You have breakfast, you go about, you look around. So Kezia already made her rounds to all the public spaces, but you guys can make it again. You still don't find anyone. No one really comes out of their morning stupor until like late afternoon. A couple of people are walking around, stumbling. Some people have fully sobered and are good around afternoon. You do at some point see Teresa. She comes out of somewhere. She does not let you know what her nightly activities were, but she, just is like, oh my gosh, hi. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot we were going to have breakfast. That's my bad. And she catches up with you, Cordelia and Ketsia, about some of the interesting things she's heard about, old rituals and different types of things that she's learned about. She did at some point, you do learn, at least one of her nightly activities was that she did take, my gosh, I want to call her Petunia, but that's not her name.
Penelope?
Thank you. She did take up Penelope's offer, and she was one of the laughing ladies on the red lawn all last night.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. And she said it was crazy and fun, and
the lawn's still red.
Anything like that before. But that's what you kind of hear there.
The lawn's still red.
Actually see Richard. He also kind of comes out of wherever he was hiding. He tells you, Valentine and Simon, something about, oh yeah, I was, he gave his letter to Billingsley, and Billingsley, relayed it to Emily, and according to Richard, he and Emily were able to have a bit of a back and forth through Billingsley. So he was come and tell him, oh, she really appreciates your letter. And he's like, oh, well, tell her I'd love to see her. It doesn't have to be today. And then he would go back and she'd be like, oh, I'd love to see you. Like, if I feel better, that's what that happened. And so he kind of sat in her area, kind of pining, so to speak, for most of the night doing that. So that's what you guys kind of learn from the two main people that you were kind of looking for. As for everyone else, they are all getting ready for the opera, which starts in a short while, as well as all of the performers. All of the performers, you finally get to kind of see them. They weren't at the dinner or the opening yesterday when you all got there, but now you see them. They're all dressed to the nines. They are warming up, and you can kind of see that wherever the theater is going to be for you guys to watch, that is also open, and it's a beautiful, basically like indoor amphitheater, really beautifully decorated.
Have we seen Frederick all day?
No.
Okay. I think I would, once we find Richard and once he's done regaling us, Richard, I'm going to be frank with you. I don't think we should stay here any longer.
Well, I mean, for my part, I take Valentine's word. I trust Valentine. This isn't just me trying to get out of another social occasion. I genuinely think that if Valentine is concerned, we have knowledge, Richard, you and I, that Valentine has good instincts, and it is worth taking that seriously. And I don't think, Valentine, that you would give us advice such as this if you were not certain that it was urgent for us to take it. Am I right?
No, thank you. Richard, I understand you wish to see Lady Ellington. I am sure there will be plenty of more opportunities when she will be well, and you may see her and speak to her in person. I'm getting a very bad feeling about this place and a lot of these people. I say we gather the Countess and her party. We can, I don't know, fake some illness or excuse. I think it's paramount we get out of here.
Make a persuade roll.
Oh, God.
While Julia's rolling, Cordelia had a key question. Is the lawn still red?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No, okay.
I'm not seeing persuade
The base persuade is
10
10.
probably. 10 probably.
Oh, can it be something else?
May I, since pre-roll it was already also
Oh
established.
yeah, can Simon give me advantage?
Yeah, or well, I don't know if there's. I mean, yes, if there's a way to give advantage, I'd love to do that. May I roll in parallel? If not, and rather than seeking to persuade, I am seeking to. I can build on if you would buy this. Seeking to intimidate Richard.
Oh,
Is it just you two having this conversation with him?
ideally.
Okay.
I don't think me or Kezia knows Richard well enough to.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say that this is right before the performance, and you most likely, even if you are talking to him, I'm going to also say that he has had all night for other people to be in his ear. And so I'll say that there is someone kind of standing kind of like a little off from you guys, letting you have your privacy. But you can kind of tell that he has become, acquaintances with Richard. And then, of course, as you guys are talking and try to convince him, Billingsley kind of walks past and he sort of, puts his shoulders back, hoping for some other type of missive. So I'll say right off the bat that he's going to be a little difficult to persuade with just, I have a bad feeling, but you can still try.
Can I argue reassure instead of persuasion just because it's a little bit better for me?
How would you be reassuring?
What I said of, I'm sure there will be other opportunities to see Emily when she's like up and at it.
Okay. Interesting. I think we're going to stick with persuade.
Okay.
And let's just see how that goes.
And are we doing the thing where Simon aids me, or is he rolling separate?
Yeah, am I allowed to aid? I can also just aid with what I was saying. I don't have to roll separately.
Yeah, he can just aid.
So I'm getting advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You said the base was 10?
Yep.
I rolled a 20.
Oh no!
And luck if you think it's important enough, but I get the feeling we might need our luck.
Yeah.
You spend your
Well,
luck.
what do you need that luck for? You're just
I have 41 luck.
I will say. I will say it's also this is a one shot, Julia. We could
One shot, however, we haven't gotten to anything spooky yet.
we might never get to it. If we could leave the party, maybe this is just a Regency thing with a little bit of
No, I'll take the L for the plot.
All right. What's your decision?
I'm gonna take the fail.
He's listening to you, of course, but you can see that he has been distracted. He gave you the update of his night, but really, he's kind of like just ready. He's ready for the opera, so that hopefully he can see Emily before you guys have to leave tomorrow. And he's just kind of like, yes. I'm not sure why you're so nervous, Valentine. It probably is that you haven't been out and about,
I saved your life on a battlefield, man. I would think at this point.
Must we always bring that back up?
I don't care to often.
It's a show. We will enjoy the show, and if you are still nervous, we can go then.
Thank you.
Nothing will happen during the show.
And I'm just kind of gonna look to Simon like.
At this point, you do see Billingsley walk past you, and you see Purcell kind of walk towards him, and they kind of have a brief exchange, and then he leaves.
I'm gonna pull you to the side a second, Valentine, if you think we can get a little bit of reasonable privacy.
Yeah.
And ask as low as I can. You know that I don't intrude. And this is not about you or any trust I have in you. I need to understand something about why you are concerned if I'm going to be able to help. What can you tell me?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
Okay. I will only say that is fine. I respect that. You're telling me it is riskier in your assessment, and I'm sure in my best interest, as far as you're concerned, I have no doubt, to tell me about this than to potentially not convince Richard to leave.
You're a brother to me, Simon. It's safer that I keep this to myself. It's for your own good.
All right. I will say that if something does arise tonight where I could be of some use with my humble skills that I may still carry, will you do me the courtesy of allowing me to assist you, as you are also a brother to me, and I would prefer not to bury you.
If you insist.
Thank you. So it seems we're in for the opera. Are you excited about Night at the Opera?
No.
I was. I'm not now. I don't know why I'm not. It's quite confusing. Have you seen Tessa anywhere? Or, Kezia or
I
Cordelia?
believe they have found each other.
Where are you guys?
Probably, if it is about almost time for the performance, probably getting Cordelia would probably be heading towards her seat. I imagine just having glossed over it, during the day, we would have taken Tessa to the library and all the things, and had all, like, a social-filled day as far as other people were around. I imagine Cordelia would like the opera, so was somewhat excited, but still, like, I don't know, just everything last night and everything about how people have been weird. She's getting kind of a weird vibe from everything, but is trying to calm her nerves. Especially, it's like, since Kezia had a rough time before, is also trying to kind of be a support person for her. Just kind of settling down into her seat, trying to calm herself and just reassure herself that everything's normal.
I think Tessa kind of makes you feel that way. She tells you that she had a crazy night and that she had kind of wished you two had joined her, but it's just been so difficult to, focus on making sure you both were included in everything. But it was wonderful. She really thought that it was super fun. She is surprised to have made friends with Penelope, who has a bit of a reputation for being strange. In fact, her and many of the women that were out dancing and playing in Pall Mall last night, they were able to afterwards walk the grounds, and she got to see the studio, and it was just a lovely evening under the moon. You guys really missed out on, a great experience. But she's super excited for the opera, and she can't wait for you all to see this amazing performance. And she is pretty sure that she has secured, some good seats. And so she has been getting ready with you all, and she is making her way to the entrance. And as is everyone. And I think at this point, you all can converge as you walk in. Inside of the theater, you see that they have some drinks, some champagne flutes that people are like grabbing as they sit down and take their seat. The orchestra is kind of tuning their instruments, and they are in the front. and you can kind of see that there are a couple of hands on the stage hands on the stage as they are helping organize everything. But the lights will be, dimming any moment now, so people are getting in their seats. Who is taking a drink?
Not,
Hey.
not this guy. Not this guy.
I feel like Cordelia would, because especially if she's just like, I need to relax. Out of character, I'm nervous. But, yeah, she'll take one with her to her seat.
I don't think Kezia's been given enough reason to be. I mean, she's weirded out similarly, but like, yeah, not suspicious enough. So,
Well, and
give me that drink.
yeah, to be specific, to make it clear, I'm not metagaming. Simon is not drinking because he thinks the drinks are like spiked or something. He's not drinking because Valentine is very concerned about something that he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not privy to, so he just thinks he needs to be sober.
Yeah.
Right.
I also
You'll all
if-
be offered a glass, but you don't have to accept it.
I also, if we can, I would like to seat us near Cordelia and Kezia and Tessa.
Yes, 100%. And to be clear also about how Simon is approaching this, accepts the glass, does not drink from the glass.
Okay. As you guys sit and everything gets prepped, let me have everyone roll an idea roll if you have idea.
I do not, which means that it's
I think-
a 10, right?
I thought idea is the same as intelligence, or is that something different?
Oh,
It
is
is.
that the same as intelligence?
I
Oh,
believe so, yeah.
beautiful.
Yes,
But they don't write that.
Hey!
'cause-
Oh!
That's
Oh,
an idea!
super good. 14.
Not
A
as
6.
good. Oh! Y'all are... See, I was so excited Simon had an idea, and then y'all had that idea.
I have a hard
Simon-
success.
Fail?
Simon is a 29 on a 55, so...
So all of us succeeded.
Yeah. Just want to make a
I
note.
got an extreme if that does anything different.
Ooh, extreme sounds lovely.
Even though you all watch as you all find your seats, even though Tessa was hopeful that she would get, very good seats, preferably up at the front, you see that there is a very clear divide in these seat arrangements. The people who are in the first few rows are kind of on either side in the long rows of Ellington, who is Lord Ellington, who's in the middle. And then these people on the other side of him. The first couple of rows are clearly his most, his friends, his confidants. Because everybody else, including you guys are in not like the nosebleeds or anything, but you're simply in the middle or in the back or up high. That's kind of the first thing you guys kind of see. You also notice that even though earlier today everything looked normal, that red glow is filtering back in from the windows as night fully hits. And just as you all watch this or see this happen, and you see everyone around you get settled, the lights dim, and the opera begins. The first act goes, and it's beautiful, tear-jerking. They are just as good as you were told. The second act comes and goes. Fantastic. It's honestly getting better. More glasses are passed around. There is no intermission, which is strange. No one moves. No one is let up. The lights don't come back up. You also all can notice that this is a fascinating opera. You're not 100% what's going on or what language. This isn't Italian. This isn't French. It's odd. It's not unpleasant. It's just strange. And so the third act continues. If you guys would like, You can either make a luck roll, or you can make an occult roll. I will accept either.
My
Oh,
luck is
luck.
better.
I
Luck.
do not have a cult. I'm going for luck.
The opera begins to flutter into its crescendo.
All right. I second roll in the 20s. That's a 27. My luck is a 55.
I failed.
34 on a 41.
Another hard success.
Okay. Anyone who succeeded, you get that same, like, very similar sickness that you had when you were outside yesterday, if you felt that. And if you didn't, you are feeling that now. And the only thing you're thinking is run. Something's wrong. Just run. That's your, like, immediate
Grand old time.
human reaction.
Who failed?
Because on the stage,
Oh.
not only is it the performers, but now there seems to be something behind the curtains, but it's clear that it's watching all of you. And it's not just, it's kind of like those same eyes from the other day, except for it's only a gigantic eye. And everyone that failed, go ahead and hold on one second. Everyone who failed, go ahead and roll your sanity.
Oh boy.
Splendid.
That's Kezia and Cordelia.
Fail! Yep.
I succeeded.
Okay. You failed your sanity.
I failed, yeah.
See, Simon and Cordelia are meant to be both failing sanity rolls 2 nights in a row.
So 2 for Cordelia, 2 for Simon.
Oh, Simon didn't fail a roll now.
Oh.
Kezia.
Oh,
Or no, you succeeded your sanity.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I succeeded the first roll, so I didn't have to do a second roll.
At this point, the third act is going on, and everyone else seems to be enraptured by what they're watching and listening to. And the red glow is now kind of fusing with the yellow as it kind of washes over everything. The walls are beginning to kind of become translucent, almost as if they're disappearing. It's like you're phasing from this world to another, but you have no control.
As soon as I felt that, like, run instinct, Cordelia is the only one who's, like, failed the sanity check, right?
And Ketsia.
And Kezia.
Kezia
Okay.
failed.
I did not.
Kezia
No,
failed the
Oh,
the
No, Kezia
first roll.
succeeded both. Kezia succeeded the first roll, did not have to roll sanity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I succeeded the luck.
okay, so yeah, I'm the only one who failed both.
okay. So as soon as I'm feeling that, like, things are getting dire, I'm gonna grab Simon's arm.
Yes.
You love that Bakugo?
I mean, that's
Get her out of here.
All right.
And
Yeah, good.
I'm going to, while you're doing that, I'm grabbing Richard. I don't care how much he protests. I'm putting a hand on Kezia's shoulder. Miss Howlett, love, we have to go.
Oh, okay.
And if Tessa will let me out, or I'm looking to Simon and, like, gesturing at Tessa with my eyes.
Tessa, we need to go. Cordelia, are you okay?
She had been kind of just paying attention to the opera and just starting to see everyone get up. It's just, what?
Cordelia, I'm
Something
so
wrong.
sorry. Please, if you don't mind extending a hand towards you, would you do me a kindness and come with me?
She kind of glances around at everyone, a little bit blushing. It's just like, of course, I'm very confused, but following along.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Holding your hand, if you will let me, lead you out gently, watching for anyone near us, looking over to Valentine to make sure that you feel comfortable about how we're moving.
Just
I
like
will
teacher leading a fire drill, just wait.
Is Tess,
I will
is
watch
Tessa
the
coming with us?
Sorry, what was that?
Is Tessa coming with us without protest?
Yeah, I asked her to come, and if she didn't want to get up before then, Tessa's my cousin. In this kind of situation, I'm just going to grab her arm. Just going to grab her arm and take her with. Gonna lead her over to the sort of teacher group and watch the back, so that if anybody wants to get at us, at anyone in the line, they would have to go through me first.
Okay. You guys are all able to stand up. Even Tessa, you're kind of all grabbing each other. And around this time, as you grab each other and are trying to usher each other out, you haven't even really made it anywhere. You've made it out of your seats to the walkway when whatever is on the stage reveals itself, and anyone looking at it begins to scream in horror. And almost immediately, people begin to they look, before I even ask any of you to make a roll to see if you look, you can see from the corner of your eye, literally just someone who stands in fear, and then as if something has picked them up and flung them back or towards the stage, they are gone. And all of a sudden, everyone is out of their seats, screaming, running for mayhem, and not making it very far as another person is picked off, another person is picked off. Let's see if you guys can resist looking behind you.
If I may, if this would help to give people advantage, as soon as I hear the first scream, I'm going to shout, "Look down! Don't look at it!"
And just to
If you didn't say that, oh yeah.
Well, and just to Cordelia, I'm going to whisper in her ear as she is next to me, if we are still holding hands. I will give a squeeze to her hand, and I will say, "Don't look back."
I'm so glad both of you said that, because in character, I would have said that I wouldn't have made her roll when she was going to look back.
Yep, I would have said the same thing had Valentine said nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
Okay.
Yeah, what's the stat?
I think it's gonna have to be power.
Okay.
However, I think since Valentine is warning you and Simon is also kind of helping you, I'll allow everyone to roll with advantage.
Hey,
Great.
My phone's done.
I didn't need advantage because I rolled a 10.
Hey.
Wow.
I got
You know how to
27.
follow the assignment. That's what's happening.
I felt like I shouldn't roll the second one because the first one was a 97, but I did get a success.
I also succeed. 32 out of 60.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I got a hard success.
You all listen dutifully, and luckily you were able to clearly hear both of them, since you guys are huddled together and had already left your seats, because these screams become quite loud.
And I'm running at this point. I have Richard in one arm and I have Kezia,
Because they're not just human screams. These are guttural, strange screeches that seem to be coming from something you do not want to look at. And you guys make a beeline through the crowd to the doors and slam into them, and they do not open. They are locked.
I shoot the lock.
Yeah, I can assist, or also separately. I don't know what helps here, but one thing Simon is very good at is strength. So Simon will also help barge through the door if that makes a difference.
How about this? As the crowd, catches up, again, this is a fairly large crowd of about 100 people. As they catch up to what's happening and they see what's going on, the people who don't look long enough, they are going to start rushing for the door as well before they know it's locked. So let's have Valentine try to open the door while Simon is trying to keep you guys from being crushed by the crowd.
Okay, perfect.
Would this be this would be the pistol because I'm shooting it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I should have found a way to use my insanely good locksmith, but I think that might take too long.
I don't know if we have time for that, but hold on, everyone. Let me just
Yeah. Shooting it is unfortunately a fail.
Okay. You shoot it, and it actually startles some of the people around you, but the lock remains.
I'm trying to see if I can do anything. Yeah,
Well, hold on, sorry. Simon, what was your roll, your strength roll?
So it's very good that my strength is a 90.
Wow.
Yeah.
I rolled an 86, y'all.
Nice.
Wow. Crazy. These rolls.
So that's how my night's going.
The gunshot kind of spooks people, but not enough for them not to try to basically rage against the doors. And you hear them kind of like buckle as people ram into them, but they don't open. And behind you is a group that is coming towards you. And if, Simon, you are still trying not to look behind, like at the stage, you can kind of, hold your ground. But I think anyone who's like right next to you, like maybe Tessa, they might get either squished or swept away in the crowd. I'm going to roll for Tessa to see if in all of this mayhem, what her response is.
Well, and just so that I'm 100% clear about the geography on this, Simon put his body between the crowd and Cordelia.
Yes,
Yeah.
makes sense.
She, at this point, too, is like, everything is going to shit. She's not trying to be subtle here. She's just fully hugging him, scared.
And hugging you back, and maybe also partially why I'm not like holding everybody back as much as I could. One of my arms is busy. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you dumbass.
That's the way to go.
But so touch starved, Yeah.
It's 1814.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're going to do her constitution. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, wow. She got a 4. Yeah. She, no.
Fuck.
Doesn't need me. That's fine.
Damn. Good on you.
She doesn't 100% know what's going on. She just knows that things are happening, and she even kind of like, squares up, and she's actually going to try and barge through the door.
Hella.
Hell yeah.
With a 26, she absolutely bodies this wooden door.
Yeah.
It has a bullet hole in it, and it flies open. As the first 3 of you get like pushed through, as more people come in, people are still being picked off, and the screams are less and less now. In fact, they're almost non-existent human screams. But there are a couple that barge out with you guys. They are crawling out just like you are. And you guys were, let me open this. Boop. Okay. You guys were in this like rotunda, so that's the ballroom, and this is the entrance, as you remember. So you guys are just basically making a beeline to the entrance, but so is everybody else who's made it out. I'm gonna say that you will be able to make it to the door just by running. However, this experience has been a lot. So regardless of what you've seen, I'm going to need another sanity check from everyone as you continue to hear and watch people disappear in front of your eyes.
Got a hard success.
Okay. Valentine's doing fine.
Regular success.
Yeah, regular success. 37.
Fail.
Oh. Okay.
Valentine not doing.
He is a D10, I think.
I still have a lot of sanity though.
10.
Okay.
So you
And
are This is more than anything you've ever experienced when you have come in contact with the occult, because people are literally being plucked out of thin air around you. But I think what really takes it over as you guys pour out of the main area is that as you come out of the ballroom, all of the servants that were once bustling around are lying dead on the floor outside of the ballroom. And as you all run, you make it outside, but you hear behind you, and I think you just barely turn around, not all the way, but you hear behind you bodies falling.
Mhm.
And from anyone who drank the champagne, your body falls to the ground.
Wait, so Cordelia?
Mm-hmm. And as
Kezia.
you guys are outside, Cordelia
Like,
falls.
I imagine as
Kezia
Simon
falls.
and Cordelia are running, they're holding hands, and he can just feel her fingers slip through his.
Let's have Cordelia and Ketsia give me a luck roll.
Oh my god!
Generous of you.
Oh, that's a fail!
Can I catch Kezia?
Oh, and I'm 100%, just to be clear, Cordelia's in my arms.
Okay.
Immediately. Like that. Yeah.
Failed luck.
Failed luck.
You both failed.
Yeah.
Can't kill both the girls.
There is silence behind you all. The whatever it was has disappeared, but it has left no one alive behind you in the house. And anyone who was able to make it out into the hallway or make it out into the front lawn are also dead. And there is no person there to open the carriage as one of them sits there, but the chaos is quiet behind you. Unfortunately, it's at this point where you notice that Cordelia and Ketsia are also both lying on the ground, dead.
Fuck.
Are Richard and Tessa also dead?
Did they drink? Yeah, they probably drank the wine. So yeah, they're all.
Valentine. Valentine, can I roll a sanity roll?
Sounds like you should. I'm holding. I caught Kezia when I felt her fall, and then I probably also felt Richard fall. So I'm kind of like holding both of them, just like trying to like smack Richard awake and like Miss Howlett.
Holding on to Cordelia's dead body, my breath quickening to a dangerous degree, feeling my pulse in my neck, my temples, my arms incredibly tense, the silence deafening. I failed my sanity roll. I rolled a 74. I lose track of where I am, and I hear the sounds of Talavera and the bodies dropped around me mix with the bodies that dropped around me there. And I look up and over at Valentine holding two bodies, one of which looks like it's Richard, but that can't be right because Richard is sick at home. Richard didn't come to Talavera. And I look down at the body in my arms, and I don't understand. Is this... No, Cordelia wasn't at Talavera. We didn't meet until... And I just sob.
I immediately am gonna go over to you and just, try to get you Simon.
Valentine, I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Valentine, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I should have
No.
warned you. I'm sorry. I just wanted to protect you. I didn't think. I
It doesn't make any sense. Where are we,
I-
Valentine?
we're going home. I'll take you home.
Okay. What about just Cordelia in the arms and looking over at Richard? And can we do we take them? Are they?
I'm looking around. Is anyone left?
What did you get on your SAN roll?
Me?
Mine?
No, Valentine.
Oh, I got an
Didn't
82.
you lose 10 sanity or something?
Yeah, I did lose 10, but I still have 49, so like I'm actually doing pretty okay.
So losing a lot at once is still.
I mean, yes.
Losing over 5 at once has the potential to make you go insane. So.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. You do, as you look up, desperately searching for something, you do indeed see two figures. One looks very much like someone you haven't seen all night, or all weekend, but you know her well, Emily. And the other you just saw last night, Penelope. They are holding hands, standing. They seem to be looking out into the garden.
I'm going to stand in front of Simon. I'm going to take my notebook out of my pocket and just kind of press it into your hand. Do me a favor.
Anything.
There's a letter for you in there, and there's an address that book needs to go to when you're done with it. If I don't come back from this,
You don't need to, and I think here it's grounding me in this moment a little bit more. Valentine, you don't need to go. Feeling Cordelia's dead arm slumped to the ground out of my hand, looking over and seeing over Valentine's shoulder Richard's body face first on the ground, not moving, not breathing. Valentine, you don't always have to throw yourself into danger.
I've been running for so long, and look where it got us. I failed you.
You didn't do this. This wasn't you. You didn't cause this. You didn't bring this. It wasn't hunting you. It's bad luck. Leave with me.
I just wanted to keep you from this. I all these things that we can never understand.
I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for you. I'm sorry to ask you for more when you've given so much. Please do not leave me alone. I said earlier, you are like a brother, and I do not want to bury you. That stays true. Please don't make me read this letter on my own and take it to this address by myself. Read it with me. Read it to me. Go with me over there. Go with me wherever we may go next. I don't know how long I can hold myself together for right now.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna look at Penelope and Emily, and there's so much I want to say, and I just there's none of it. And I'm going to help you to your feet, and I'm going to carry who I can. I'm gonna let you handle Cordelia. I'm gonna try to pick up Kezia and Tessa.
I throw Richard over my shoulder, and I carry Cordelia carefully and gently in my arms, cradling her head, looking down at her face, knowing that her eyes will not open, hoping they will regardless. as we walk away without looking back, at least on Simon's part, from Emily and Penelope.
Yeah.
There is a carriage. You are able to get them inside, get yourself inside.
God, that's so fucked.
There is no one to be the person that drives the carriage, and so I'm assuming one of you get into the seat and
I can drive. I
Ride
think
on
so.
your-
I mean, well, that's what I mean. I have a 75 in ride, so I'm pretty sure.
Okay. There's no accidents or anything like that. You guys get to where you're going to go, hopefully back to London. It's a long drive, as I've said, 6 hours in that carriage. But what you can tell, the last surviving members of this party, you all drive away, seeing the Bellevue house in the distance with 2 figures standing on what looks like to be some sort of a promenade looking over the garden. These figures do not have flesh or blood. They are encased in hard stone, like calcite, preserved for now and forever, which was the purpose. And all it took was the sacrifice of 100 people, or 98. And that is where we end our story.
All right.
Wow, that's
I would like
so
to
normal until it
point
wasn't.
out that was like 80% super like light fun Regency content.
oh my god.
When it ramped
I feel
up,
like
it
there
really
were-
ramped up.
There are a lot of clues.
Regency
almost
fell off the
certainly
cliff.
missed.
Yeah, into the maw
Regency
of
fell off a cliff. Oh.
I'm still so
Wow.
curious about what was in the library and stuff. There was a ton of things I'm sure.
Yeah, I think we fucked up
Wanted
a
to check
lot.
out
I think we completely managed
I
to
think we beefed it.
thread
We
the
were having
needle
so
to
much-
avoid every clue of the mystery.
We're having so much fun just chatting.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
honestly, it felt very embodied to me. I felt like we were at the party.
100%.
I'm so upset about Kezia. That's the like
I know.
Here's I was looking at every point in that last check. I was like, if any of these people that I care about go, I am going to either just go after them or like try and pull them back and put myself in. And I had already forgotten that I did drink the champagne, so it didn't matter. But like if Tessa, because one thing this didn't really come up, but like my pre-gen briefing is like, she's got this crush on the lieutenant, but she's like in love with Tessa, and if Tessa had gone, she just would have gone. So the fact that they all went at the same time is really best case scenario for Kezia there, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna adopt
Cordelia's-
you. God damn it.
Cordelia's last memory is at least start giving a hug and holding the hand of Simon.
Yeah, you have to hold his hand. That's basically third base.
Yeah, Regency, come on.
You like the virgins over here.
Scandalous. Scandal.
Oh my gosh. All right,
What
folks.
of people?
That's in Valentine's report to his secret
Go
society.
around and tell us who you are, where people can find you. Thank you all for being amazing players for my first Call of Cthulhu game I've ever
That's
run.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Let's start with Julia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julia Labouche. You can follow me on Instagram at QueenJulia_11, Blue Sky at QueenJulia11, and I have a YouTube channel, which is just my name, Julia Labouche. I have an original play on there, an original audio drama, and several videos of me singing, if that's something you're interested in. I post all of my RPG appearances and when those are happening on Instagram. I don't know when this is going to be posted, but starting in January of 2026 on Tuesday nights, I'm going to be joining on the Looking for Mom channel, a Draw Steel series known as the Delian Tomb. or I guess now not the Delian tomb. Well, you'll see. So please join us there. That's my deal. Yeah.
Squeaky.
Yeah, I'm Squeaky. I am not on a lot of social medias, honestly. I do a lot of Discord stuff. I don't know, I'm on the Magpie Discord. I join their community play days a lot. I'm Squeaky Warrior on that, and if I'm on anything online, it's under that, but yeah.
Thank you.
Me, right? Because you had us go top row, bottom row.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Danny Mendoza, Danny R. Mendoza, in all the places where social stuff happens. You can find me on Blue Sky. It's pretty good, but I'm also like Instagram, Discord, everywhere. Every single place. Type in Danny R. Mendoza. It exists. I don't know when this is airing either. So what I will say is currently I am in the cast of Inferno, rotating cast, Canto 4 cast, for Streaming Rainbow. I'm on a bunch of Streaming Rainbow stuff in the past and in the future, right? Can't talk about some of the 2026 stuff
Same.
yet, but watch. Yeah, exactly. We're Streaming Rainbow buddies.
Streaming Rainbow, that is where me and Danny are a lot.
A lot of the time. And I just had something when we recorded this from Queer XP come out. By the time it comes out, 1 to 2 more things might be out. The second of those comes out in March, so maybe this will come out first. I am in a million other things. Just I have a link tree. You can follow me on socials. You can check out the link tree. I post stuff there after. I try to be good about promos before. Nerds with Dice I work with on a bunch of stuff recently, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you for having me here, Tanya. This was a blast. This was my first time playing Call of Cthulhu on camera. So thank you all for being a part of that.
Very good.
And I am Jonas Tintenzer, at Tintenzer anywhere. It's my name. You can see it there. Check out my link tree. That'll give you all my links. I am working on a couple early stages AP ideas. You may see those in the future. You may not. They may crash and burn, and you'll never know. Otherwise, I'm available. Hit me up. I'd love to be. I like playing these games. I've played Call of Cthulhu before, but this was my first like actual Regency type game. So I hope I impressed. Check out my link tree, my YouTube. Team Elsewhere, that's WARE for narrative indie games that I work on. Red Clover Case Files, a visual novel that is also spooky and ghosty, although probably not this horrific. Thanks for watching. I had a great time.
Perfect. And as usual, I'm your general GM. Today I was your keeper, Tanya, aka Tanya Lashia. You can find me by searching my name on all of the platforms. I'm also the GM of the Ancient Journey podcast. And so you can go over there and check out our campaigns. Right now we are doing a Happy Camper campaign, which is an original game that I created called Kids Campin', which is kind of using the mechanics from Kids on Bikes, but it's all about camping. And it's pretty horrific and fun. So if you're not listening to that, that goes live every 2 weeks on Twitch. All right, folks. Thank you guys so much again. Excellent playtime. That was an amazing session. And we will hopefully play again someday. And I will see everybody who's watching this somewhere. I'm sure you'll get another video from me eventually, sometime real soon. Thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.